teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well on time there, and now fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Now they go play action now. Burrow brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Williams to return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Trey hit. get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
12.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. That.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11 mighty.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's the Wangu. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready.
3rd and 8.
Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On 1, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They're going to try and throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough for the first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now a second and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Get it!
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
60 average, 60 average. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Another rundown for Nwangu. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Taken down, a Bear sack.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the give is Nwangu.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And some room to run now. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
He's to the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll run with the Wandu. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 29 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trailed big in this fourth quarter.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Hey, check that, check that.
On the run is Nwangu.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes a lot of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on second and long.
Burrow. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Okay, great.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with Nwangu. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kene Nwangu.
Already his second. Opening weekend.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.